At long last, I've arrived at camp. Whew, today was way too long. Started this morning at around 9, and now it's like 7. Ugh. It's been some weird discrepancies between the GPS tracker and what it should be according to the map. Map says where I am right now is like around 20 miles, and the GPS is putting it at 24 and a half. I'm going to tend to stick with the map because the GPS is kind of all squirrely. But either way, crazy long, 6,000 feet of ascent is bonkers. I've never done that much in a day before. Good morning from Mount Rainier. It's about 7 right now, I think. No condensation last night, always a good thing. Go check to see if the clouds have moved away, and maybe I'll get some nice morning light, and then pack up shop and hit the trail. Not such a good sign, but then again, I don't see anywhere else I can cross, so guessing I'm gonna brave it and hope for the best. May I welcome you to Camp 2, or rather my 5-star hotel. At least it feels like that. Pit toilet, bear hangs, even a little shelter from the rain. Shouldn't be any tonight though. Sure feels like luxury. And the river's off over there. Pretty sweet. Certainly felt a fair bit easier than yesterday, only around 12 miles and like 1,200 feet of ascent. But tomorrow I've got a lot of climbing to do right at the beginning, but it's Spray Park and people just rave about Spray Park, so I'm pretty excited. It'll be the highlight of the trip. We'll see. from Camp 3 at Dick Creek. Tent is established. Got some trees so I can stake out the guidelines a little bit better to give me some more room in the tent. Over there I got some water boiling for some Mountain House beef stroganoff. Should be pretty tasty. Rather a wet day, not rainy but just super misty. You can see it all behind me. Misty and cloudy all day, which is a real bummer because it was Spray Park and those are supposed to be some of the best views of Rainier on the trail and in general in the whole park. So that was a bummer. Really could not see anything. There were points when I couldn't see more than like 100 feet. I think it was about 13, 14 miles today. 3,000 feet of ascent, another 3,000 of descent. Pretty much up Spray Park and then right back down the other side. Tomorrow's gonna be a long one, almost 18 miles I think. But at the end is my food cache. Anyway, go eat some food and then go to bed. Try to stay warm in all this wetness. It's no fun. I arrived in camp probably about a half an hour ago, just after 3 now. Got all my stuff laid out. Nobody in this campsite here because I'm assuming it's either closed for COVID or done for the season. Today was a good day. Pretty much no clouds, which was amazing. Had sun for almost the whole day. Gorgeous views of Rainier all the way through really, and I was so glad to get to camp a bit early today to dry out all my stuff, and even my tent is looking pretty darn dry, which is fantastic considering every small little crack of it was completely soaked this morning. Total mileage today was like 17 and a half-ish. Actually, for some weird reason, for the first time my GPS was less than what the route said it would be, so that was kind of weird. Saw quite a lot of people today because it's so near to the sunrise, trailheads. Tomorrow is a chance of rain, and I'm just gonna see what happens in the morning. I'm gonna get up hopefully at like 5:30, try to hit the trail before 7, in the hopes that I can be mostly done with my 18 miles by the time the rain starts to set in. Second to last day, a little bit sad, a little bit happy. Hopefully I get some more views of Rainier, not hold my breath. This trail really is made for the views of Rainier, and when they're not there, it gets a little bit boring, just kind of going up and down. And, you know, you're in forest most of the time. It's still beautiful, but you know, it's extra special when you can see the mountain right there next to you. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my mac and cheese and then head to bed early so I can get a full night's sleep before the early morning. Peace. It's around 5:15 a.m. I did set my alarm very early. It feels super early. It's still really dark out. Can't see anything. Anyway, time to go get ready. done, unfortunately. It's only like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And it's about 3 hours earlier than I was expecting and hoping, but I found myself a nice little shelter from the trees, so maybe I'll just hang around here for a little bit, see if it dies down. No real choice but to push on, because it looks like it's getting worse in the afternoon, so it's lessening up a little bit. Definitely just jinxed it, but time to get wet. And this is a bad day because it's a lot of exposed mountain passes. I'm sure on a nice day I'd have stunning views of Rainier, but obviously nada. Greetings from Camp 5. Sorry about the lack of video today, but it was kind of a mad dash in the rain and I didn't want to stop to get soaked and soak the camera, so sorry for that. But it was certainly pretty today, even with the rain, but no views of Rainier. The rain nicely held off while I set up my camp, and now it's kind of a light sprinkle, probably gone most of the afternoon. Right now it's only just after 3. GPS says 19.5 miles. The map said more like 17.8. Either way, it's a long way and I booked it. So I'm tired and my boots are soaked as well as my socks. My feet were starting to prune. And I got a fair bit of tender skin. I'm trying to stay dry right now and relax for the next little bit before making dinner in a few hours. Good morning on the final day of the Wonderland Trail. Made up breakfast and starting to pack up my stuff. I did actually have company last night. No idea when the person arrived, and I think they just left, but there was someone over in the group camp. Maybe more than just one person, not sure. Anyway, boots are still wet. Maybe not quite as bad, but it's going to be rather a slog, and I'm expecting some blisters, so that's no fun. But, yeah, get to the car, get some food, get warmed up. Suppose there's no better time to start my hike as the rain starts. Yippee! Well, this is definitely the hardest backpacking trip I've been on, which is not really saying much considering it's only my 4th. But long mileage and a lot of elevation is certainly tricky. My total for mileage is pretty darn close to the 96 that I've read is the length of the Wonderland, so that lines up. But elevation gain wise, I was only at 22,700 feet of elevation, which falls a little bit short of what some other things were saying about the trail, but either way, it's a lot, especially that first day with 6,000. Plenty of lessons learned. First time really in a lot of rain and cold weather throughout the day makes for interesting stuff. I was glad to be off the trail today. Didn't want to have to do another day with wet boots like today, which was not the most fun. Plus my tent was totally soaked once again. The big shock of the trip was that my little fuel canister lasted the whole time and still has fuel left to burn. Other people were saying they had only lasted 4 days for them, but apparently I can get 6 out of it, at least 5 morning and night. So 10 total uses, but that still seems like a lot, and it's good that they last that long. For wet boots, next time I'm going to bring a couple plastic bags to at least use to put inside the boots while I'm walking around camp. Last night I was walking around in bare feet in my wet boots, and that was not a very pleasant experience. And I think it's time to get a tent footprint. I've gotten by without one so far. Haven't really felt like I needed one, but with all the muddy ground and just general wetness, I think it would be really good to get one for this kind of weather in the future. Maybe not so much the dry weather of, say, the Tetons or the Wind River Range, but definitely for this kind of stuff, that'd be nice. Anyway, I enjoyed my time, even if it was a little bit rough in some places, and look forward to coming back. Until next time, thanks for watching.